Ellen Degeneres was born in 1958 at Ochsner Hospital in New Orleans. I decided to go around the city to find a few places that she's lived, gone to school, and worked. And not all of these are confirmed. This is just based on what I've found on the internet. In 1970, she attended LaSalle Elementary School, uptown New Orleans. In fact, this is her class picture from the 6th grade in 1970, and that's her front and center. This building sat abandoned for quite a number of years until it was purchased, renovated, and turned into condominiums. From what I understand, the coach of the New Orleans Saints even has one here. On my way to my next location, I spotted this. It's an electrical box that's been painted to look like a seafood stand. Now this one I can't really confirm because I can't find any information to verify that she went here, but supposedly Ellen went to F.W. Gregory Junior High School in Gentilly. The school was built in 1960, and after Katrina sat abandoned until 2011 when it was finally torn down. I'm guessing this was an old basketball court. That's what it looks like, just no goals left. It's just an open field and the remains of, I'm guessing, the parking lot of the old school. Not much left. But from what I understand, Ellen went here. Supposedly this is her yearbook picture from F.W. Gregory Junior High School. As I was leaving, I came across this neat little art structure right in the neutral ground. It looks like there's all these little painted tiles that somebody has painted on the side of it. This art installation is a tribute to Hurricane Katrina victims. As you get up close to it, you can see the detail that was put into each of these little mosaic tiles. Each one representing something, I guess, that whoever painted it was special to them. Football, city skyline. Pretty amazing to find this. I never knew this even existed. This is really, really cool. Gentilly Rising, that's the neighborhood I'm in, is called Gentilly. I'm guessing it's all residents of this area that painted all these little tiles to represent how they feel post-Hurricane Katrina. And turning down this street in Metairie will bring us to the high school that Ellen went to, called Grace King High School. Now, she would only go here for a few years in the early 70s, and then her family ended up moving to Atlanta, where she finished and graduated high school in 1976. But for the first few years of her high school life, she did go here, Grace King High School. One of Ellen's first jobs was at a JCPenney's in Lakeside Mall in Metairie. After graduating high school in 1976 in Atlanta, Ellen would move back to New Orleans and began attending the University of New Orleans. She would only stay for one semester. Now, from what I understand, during this time, Ellen and her mother lived in Lakeview, which is right off of Lake Pontchartrain in Metairie. Somewhere in this neighborhood, but I'm not exactly sure which house it is. I've tried to find it. I've seen pictures of the back of the house, but I cannot seem to find exactly which house it is. After dropping out after only one semester at the University of New Orleans, Ellen got a job as a court runner for a law firm that used to be in this building. It no longer exists, but the law firm was called Barham and Churchill, and she ran court documents for them. During this time is when Ellen began doing her stand-up at local comedy clubs all around the city. One of them used to be here in Elmwood Shopping Center called the Hired Hand Saloon. It no longer exists, and the structure that I believe it was in no longer exists either. It's all been demolished and changed into what it is now, this big strip mall with all these different shops and stores and stuff. But one of her first little comedy haunts was here. Ellen's big break really came in 1981 when she began emceeing at Clyde's Comedy Club in the French Quarter. A year later, Showtime would name her Funniest Person in America. Clyde's no longer exists. It's now called Deja Vu, and it's just a bar and a diner. but Ellen's career has obviously taken off into the stratosphere, and she is who she is today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed a little lagniappe from this Who Dat. Now go pass a good time.